Rimuru's Journey for His Beloved Arifureta from Commonplace to World's Strongest by Sakura-Arashi. Rimuru's Deep Thoughts. So, Hajime, nice girl friend you have here. Rimuru voiced out. After defeating the Hydra, the door automatically opened. Behind the door was a beautiful giant mansion with a large courtyard on the side. The whole area was lit by an artificial sun shining in the sky. Before investigating the mansion, Rimuru seated them down using the chairs he took out from his imaginary space. Chairs and tables coming out of nowhere confused the two, but Rimuru ignored it. And that's how we got to this situation. Why yeah, she's a vampire. I know, Rimuru said, finishing what Hajime was about to say. How do you even, anyways, she's been sealed here for 300 years, betrayed by her uncle. I am assuming that's what you're gonna say. Rimuru was saying this as if this knowledge was known by everyone. The only reason he knows this is because of Seal. Anyways, I am Rimuru, Hajime's brother, nice to meet you. Same here, I hope we can get along. Wait, how do you even know all these things about you? That I read that in a book. Bullcrap, I've read all the books in the library and not one mentioned anything about her. Wait, you don't even go to the library? Ha, you got me. The reason I know is because I can see through everything. All your stats are information I can easily see, and no, you can't hide it from me. After checking with Seal, Rimuru decided to show just a little of his powers to Hajime as well as troll him. Ha. You're literally the definition of a cheat. Ha. Well, anyways, you seem to have had a rough time down here. Yeah, I had to go through hell to survive, but at least I got a lot stronger thanks to that. Yeah, I can tell. Eating monster meat and using holy water to heal yourself. That must have hurt going through destruction and rebuild. To what Rimuru said, Hajime gave a dumbfounded face as Rimuru summed up all the things that happened to him. You know, Kaori fainted after seeing you fall down the abyss. She cares a lot for you. Hajime gave a conflicted face to what Rimuru said. Hajime likes Kaori, and even though he now has you, he still has feelings for her. Hajime. You called out. Don't worry, you're special to me, so don't worry, I won't leave you behind. Rimuru, hearing this, just gave off a sad smile, as he remembers Shizu telling him to just leave her and continue his own life. Shizu seeing Rimuru suffer for her was unbearable for Shizu, but to Rimuru the pain was well worth it. Shizu, I am sorry you had to see me suffer for your sake. But that's just how much I love you. Rimuru's thought. How is Shirasaki? She's fine, she's stronger than you could imagine. I see, that's good. Well, anyways, let's go check this place out. The mansion had small-sized stadium. To the back of the room the mansion had a waterfall. A large quantity of water ran down that wall from the ceiling and joined the river to flow into the back cave. Inside the water there were fish swimming there. Possible the fish flowed in from a terrestrial river. Some distance from the river, there was a big field. Nothing seems to be planted there right now. It could be an animal pen. There was no sign of animals, but there was resources here to be self-sufficient. Lots of varieties of plants grew around here too. The mansion had a lot of rooms that didn't open. It was because it was sealed by ancient magic and technology. Hollow diamond, hollow diamond, hollow diamond, hollow diamond, hollow diamond, hollow diamond, hollow diamond. Actually, the so-called ancient magic originated from the cardinal world. So the magic in this world is the degraded version of the magic from the cardinal world. This world's magicule density is 13% mixed with different weaker elements like mana. By density I meant the amount of magicules present in the air and on most of the spells casted. On the other hand, the cardinal world has 100% pure magicule density because of the true dragons spewing out magicules. The magicules used in the cardinal realm is much more potent and powerful compared to the mana mixed magic here. The origin of magic started in the cardinal world. The difference is each world has its own magicule density, with the cardinal having pure magicule with nothing mixed, making it the strongest in all. Hollow diamond, hollow diamond, hollow diamond, hollow diamond, hollow diamond, hollow diamond, hollow diamond. Well, actually Rimuru could have opened the door, but he wanted to do it in the right order, so he just followed Hajime. In one of the rooms, there was a hole in leading to a room that looked like outside. A sculpture of a lion was enshrined in deep water there. Next to the sculpture was a magic formation. When he poured magic into the formation, warm water jumped out of the lion's open mouth. The lion seemed to be able to arrange water from anywhere in the world. Looks like a place for taking a bath, Rimuru said. How many months has it been since I've taken a bath? Let me take a bath first, brother. Alone. Hajime said, saying the last part while looking at you. You seem to have ignored it, which made Rimuru laugh as he leaves. After a few minutes, Hajime has fully relaxed. Japanese people are addicted to baths and Hajime is not an exception. I am not racist. After he secured the area, he couldn't help himself from smiling. After months of not having a bath, this felt like heaven, and so it took him only a couple of seconds to relax. Compared to trying to relax in a dangerous area, this was a nice change of pace. While he was enjoying his nice warm bath, suddenly Hajime heard someone entering. Startling him, he had his guards back to max. When the figure got closer, he realized it was someone else. You, what are you doing? Bath. Together. I told you, I want to take a bath alone. Mew. You kicked the warm water with her bare feet. Hajime refused because if they entered together he wouldn't be able to relax. Her face showed how dissatisfied she was. But as Hajime started thinking you had given up, you suddenly jumped into the water and stuck next to Hajime. Seeing this, Hajime gave up trying to kick her out. Seeing Yu's important parts rub against him, he couldn't relax and kept getting aroused as Yu kept making her moves. Oh yeah, what's this? It's very hard. Yu said as she licks her lips. Stop it, please let me relax. Hehehehe, time to eat. Yu replied while having the looks of a predator about to attack its prey. Suddenly Yu pounced on Hajime and a loud scream could be heard as it turns into a sound of pleasure. I'll leave it to your imagination. Hollow diamond, hollow diamond, hollow diamond, hollow diamond, hollow diamond, hollow diamond, hollow diamond. On the other side, Rimuru could be seen laying down next to a river while looking up to the sky as he can't help but remember all the good times he had spent with Shizu and Chloe. He remembers how he kissed Chloe when she confessed her feelings to him. He remembers how he said he loved her so much, as well as promising to marry her after saving Shizu. He remembers going back in time thinking how easy it was going to be to save Shizu. He remembers all the time he spent with Shizu. How they would go up to a certain hill in Tempest. How the hill had a perfect view of Tempest. He remembers every time they would look over that hill they would see how much Tempest has grown. From a village to a town to a city, then to a nation. He remembers Shizu telling him how she doesn't want to leave his side and how he swore never to leave her side, how he swore never to let her down and how all these promises has been eating him alive. In the end, Rimuru going back to that same hill alone just didn't have the same feeling and effect. Actually, he felt depressed. He would feel how alone he could really be. This is the moment he realized Shizu was the key to his heart. In his mind, no matter how much he misses Chloe, finding Shizu was a lot more important. In some parts this has caused him to make selfish decisions. Each time, the guilt he feels would start eating away at his soul, whether it was to abandon his own people while freezing their whole existence or it was to leave a whole world to be destroyed. He would kept moving forward just to find Shizu. For him, turning back was never going to be an option, or at least it's way too late to turn back now. To him, he can't turn back. Not when he had witnessed Shizu's death over and over again, not when he started turning into a cold dark person. If it wasn't for both Seal and Chloe, Rimuru might have continued his path of ruthlessness, not giving a crap about a single thing. The pain he had gone through would have turned a normal person insane. The same would have happened if he had truly lost everything. In Rimuru's 1,000 years of reincarnation he had gone through a lot of things. Misery, death, pain, guilt, all of it. Seal was the only one there to support him. In the end he started going back to his normal self. Thanks to Seal he eventually returned to his normal bright warm self. Now his present self, he isn't like what he was before. Like when he wouldn't care what he had to do to find Shizu. Now he cares for the people around him, he would help people instead of ignoring it like what he would do before. He envies Hajime and Yu, he really misses Chloe but his guilt won't allow him to face her. But his desires to see her is rising as well. Unbeknownst to Rimuru, his guilt and his desires are fighting. If his desires won, Rimuru not even realizing he would have unfrozen the whole Tempest and Chloe. If his guilt won, their existence would stay frozen. Hollow diamond, hollow diamond, hollow diamond, hollow diamond, hollow diamond, hollow diamond, hollow diamond. While Rimuru was contemplating and thinking back on all that has happened, Hajime stood next to Rimuru and said, "What's wrong with you?" Hajime said, Nothing, I was just thinking about some stupid crap. Anyways, let's go see what this place has still left to offer. Seal, thank you for always being here when I need you the most. Open double angle bracket. Open double angle bracket W. What are you talking about, master? Ha ha ha, never mind. Just thank you. Open double angle bracket. Open double angle bracket. The things I've done because of my desperation and even my selfishness. It can't be forgiven. But I am atoning for it. Still, I can't help but think, would you still want to be with me, after all those terrible things I've done? The thought of it alone scares me. Rimuru's thought.